Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and I want to remind you that the new content for Dead by Daylight, the Lara Croft Tomb Raider DLC, is going to be coming out on Tuesday, July 16th, and I'll be streaming that day and giving away copies of the DLC over on my Twitch if you want to come over there and see me. And if you are going to buy this DLC, I want to remind you that it's always more advantageous for you to buy the new content through your platform store, through Xbox, through PlayStation, through Switch, through Epic, through Steam, etc., rather than using the in-game store and buying the new characters with org sales. And the reason for that is if you buy through the platform store, every release since The Clown and Kate has come with bonus cosmetics if you buy the chapter through your platform shop. It may be something as simple as a charm, or it could be an alternate color tank top. I don't know what the bonus cosmetic item is going to be, but as I said, every DLC since The Clown and Kate has come with something as a bonus item that you will get from buying through the platform store rather than buying through the in-game store with org sales. Okay, so to keep you up to date on what is going to happen on Tuesday, we're going to start off at 11 o'clock. I'm going to have a live stream watch party. The devs are going to have their own live stream here, in which they're going to showcase the 2v8 mode. The stream will probably run about an hour, not exactly sure, but it's going to segue straight into what can be presumed the 12 o'clock Eastern time release of the Lara Croft DLC. Now remember, this is Eastern time. You're going to have to ask Siri or Google what, if you're not in the Eastern time zone, what time that equates to for you. And on that day, as I said, you could see from the roadmap here for what's called Week 2, July 16th. We're going to start out with that dev live stream, and then at noon hour, we're going to unlock the Tomb Raider DLC and the new Tome Mythic, which is going to feature Yui Kimura and the Spirit as the characters in the lore of that new tome. That's going to unlock, and then there's a Lara Croft Tomb Raider cosmetic collection as well. Now today, Dead by Daylight released this tweet here in which they're going to go over all of the things that have changed from the PTB to Tuesday, July 16th live release. So let's go ahead and read through this and see what changes they've made from what we tested almost 3 weeks ago now. But first, I do want to let you know that Insert Coin Clothing is having their summer sale, and it looks like they have some closeout sales on their Dead by Daylight merchandise. Looks like everything here is half price. The generator repair hoodie, trapper t-shirt, this is a unisex shirt, and the long sleeve hunter shirt. These are all half price from what they were. And there's limited sizing available, but this may be your very last chance to get any of this merchandise from them. It looks to me like they're phasing their DVD stuff out, but I could be wrong about that. It might just be phasing out these styles and going to bring in new stuff in the fall or whatnot. But these are on a pretty good sale, I would say, here. So I'll have the link in the description if you want to check any of that out. Now back to the video. Okay, so here we are on the forums with the developer update. This was updated just this morning for update 8.1. So let's see what's going on. After taking in your feedback, we have made a few changes following our most recent public test build, the night. This was changed severely. Let's see what went on with this. Adding a banner spawn time multiplier based on the patrol path length up to 2 times. Developer note, it was difficult to take advantage of the guard chase timer multiplier as the survivor could quickly grab the banner to escape the guard and negate the bonus. To make longer patrol paths more effective, we're applying a similar multiplier to the banner spawn times. This means the banner will take longer to appear for longer patrol paths, up to double the normal time. So pretty much everything that changed with the night is staying in. Interesting. Singularity. I know they changed some of the auto aim stuff here. Let's see. Singularity. Biopods no longer automatically aim at the nearest survivor, and decrease biopod targeting time to 0.6 seconds, down from 0.8 seconds. While most improvements to the Singularity were well received, this change stood out as contentious among players. While some appreciated this feature, particularly those with a controller, others found it frustrating when they were trying to target a specific survivor or pre-aim their pods in certain directions. We've decided to revert this change for the release along with the corresponding targeting time adjustment. Yeah, so yeah, people didn't like, those who were very well versed with the singularity didn't like that auto aim, like taking away their creativity and control of what they were trying to do with their biopod, so that's gone. In one of the following minor updates, we'll be bringing this feature back as an optional mechanic and making one further adjustment. New, holding the ability button when taking control of a biopod will cause it to automatically aim at the nearest survivor. Tapping the button will take control normally. Reduce the time it takes to destroy a biopod to 3/4 of a second. It was 1.5 seconds. This will make the option available for anyone who finds it helpful without forcing it on those who prefer to play without it. We'll also be reducing the time it takes to destroy the controlled biopod to save a little time. Interesting. I like that they're trying to make the singularity viable for people who are unfamiliar with it, but also not like wrecking the character for people who are well versed in the singularity. I personally do not enjoy facing the singularity. I would rather face the Skull Merchant instead of the singularity, just a personal preference. So I'm a little fearful that we're going to see more singularities after this, but that's a me problem. I'm going to have to deal with that. Okay, Specialist. So this is one of Lara's perks here. Increase the token limit to 6. It was 3. Specialists seem to be in a decent spot in the PTB, though the low token limit could make it a little awkward to use. We've increased the limit to 6 and will monitor to make sure it stays balanced. What does this perk do again? I forget. Okay, whenever you unlock or rummage through a chest, Specialist gains 1 token up to a maximum of 6 tokens. Succeeding a great repair skill check while repairing a generator consumes all the tokens. It permanently reduces the repair charges requirement of that generator by up to 4 charges per token, up to a maximum of 24 charges. Okay, so if you searched or rummaged through chests 6 times and then went to a generator and hit a great skill check, you would take 24 necessary charges off of the repair amount for the generator. So it's kind of like a brand new part, but with extra steps searching through the chest. So that is good that they increased it from 3 to 6 seconds. Personally, I'm not a fan of Specialist. Okay, next we had Strider. Strider's effects now additive was multiplicative. Note, this change will be implemented in a minor update in the coming weeks. Reduce the gap between perk tiers to make lower tiers more effective. Previously, Strider acted like a multiplier on top of the survivor's grunt and breathing volume. That meant that survivors who reduced their volume to 0 stayed silent even if Strider was in play. Strider's effect will now be additive instead, allowing it to counter grunt-reducing perks. While we're at it, we've also reduced the gap between tiers to make the lower-level versions more useful. So this is obviously something that is going to affect Spirit versus Iron Will players who went completely silent. You'll want to have this Strider so that even if they have Iron Will, you'll still be able to hear them. After that, we have Character Selection. Reduce the size of the character portraits. Yeah, that new UI was just boom in your face. No, I don't think anybody liked the new UI. Increase the number of characters per row to 4. It was 3. And remove the own tags from the character selection menu. Yeah, so in the PTB, this was 3 wide, and it would say owned, 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 owned on every character that you owned to remind you somehow what you owned and what you didn't. I don't know. We received feedback from the PTB letting us know that the increased portrait size required more scrolling and made it harder to find the character you're looking for, but we've made the portraits smaller once again to remedy this. Furthermore, many found the owned tags on the purchased characters to be unnecessary info. While these tags were already present in the store, they felt out of place in the character selection menu, and we have removed the own tags to keep it clean and simple. Yeah, for cosmetics, it tells you what you own in the cosmetic shop. So those are staying, I guess. Until next time, the Dead by Daylight team. All right, well, that was pretty short and sweet. I was expecting there to be a lot more changes here from the PTB, but I guess they were pretty happy with all of this stuff that has changed. All of the perk changes are going in as is, really. So, I mean, yeah, we didn't change anything, right? This is a new one. Strider wasn't in there before, and Specialist is a new perk. So pretty well everything on here is staying the same. No notes about the maps either? Interesting. And don't forget, the hooks are respawning, so goodbye dead zones, fingers crossed. Hooks will be respawning even if somebody dies on them, so that's going to be a new change. All right, so what do you think about this PTB? Were you able to play it? Were you able to watch any content of anyone playing it? Are you eager to see how the game changes with these character changes, the new maps and things like that? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget, I'll be live streaming again on July 16th. We'll start out with the watch party for the 2v8, and then we'll get right into that new content, and we'll be giving away those DLCs for Lara Croft. So I'd love to see you over there on Twitch. That's the best place for me to do these giveaways. So we'll see you then. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate the time that you spend here with me on my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps the channel a ton. Don't forget to take care of each other in and out of the fog, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life.